and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle AK.
Yes, sir. I'm Reflex. Welcome. Yeah, I'm happy, man.
How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. You know
Why
what
you feel good? Why you feel good?
We got a special guest in the building,
Mhm.
and she brought gifts.
That's why you're so excited.
That's why I'm excited.
But prior to that, you were jumping up and down, man.
Man, I just feel good.
Yo, turn my headphones up, man, please.
Turn your headphones up?
Yes, sir.
Turn me up in the headphones. Turn me up.
Yeah, man.
Now, listen, appreciate y'all checking this thing out on a weekly basis. Y'all the real ones, the real MVPs. Y'all keep us driven. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and turn on the ringer so you get updates every week when we drop an episode. This episode is sponsored in partnership with Perfect Office Solution. They provide office space in the DMV area. So if you're an entrepreneur, you need office space, hit them up. Let them know we sent you. The promo code is SITM Podcast. You get 10% off your monthly lease.
Mm-hmm.
Hit them up. Let them know we sent you. That's Perfect Office Solution. Yes, sir. And if you do, listening on, that streamers, do a screenshot, man. Post it up. Send links to your friend, your group chats, so we can be popping.
Mm-hmm. And we have a weekly, not weekly, but bi-weekly couch talk show.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Hosted by AK.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It gets ratchet. It gets educational. It gets fun. It gets, vulnerable. Check
Yes,
that
sir.
thing out, man.
Yep.
Episode up right now. It's about, what's it about?
Man, it's a whole bunch of topics.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was great stuff. It was great stuff. I enjoy
watching.
watching things.
The funny thing is that some people will say, man, they wasted 30 minutes of their time watching it. And I'm like, this is the same conversation you're having with your friends, so what's the difference?
Hey, man.
But I think, so anyways, yeah. Continue, man.
Hey, we got special guests in the building, bro. You want to do us honest? Let me know who we got in the building.
Yeah, man. Got a very special guest in the house. She's an entrepreneur.
Hey.
And she's the founder of Nerrico Designs. It's none other than Luciole Nerrissa Dento. Welcome to Stuck in the Podcast.
Hey.
I've been doing brain exercises, so when you tell me your name, I remember now.
welcome to Stuck in the Middle, yo.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, you brought gifts. Listen, everybody coming through here from now on, if you don't bring gifts, we'll cancel the thing on site. You just done and go back. But I appreciate you coming through. Who's Nerrissa, for those who don't know, for those who are unfamiliar?
Nerrissa is an African girl from Cameroon. I was born in Cameroon and moved out here in high school. But moving out of Cameroon, initially, it wasn't a good idea for me. I didn't want to leave Cameroon.
Hey, that's the first time I've heard something like that.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to the States. But
Why is that?
hence my name. I'm too African to be American. Because when I was in Cameroon, I used to climb trees. I used to play around and stuff like that. I used to play a lot. And I like the African culture. I didn't see that when I was here. I've lived in Virginia since I came here. Apart from some times that I moved to Louisiana to see if it will look like Africa.
Yeah.
But then I moved to Texas and then I came back to Virginia. So yeah, I love African culture.
You been back since you moved here?
No,
Man,
You haven't been back to Cameroon?
haven't been back.
Man, why?
homesick is probably killing you.
Hi. Because I came young. I didn't really have friends back home, and my we're all here
Yeah.
in Canada. So I'm like, I need to figure out a way. But I'm trying to go back this December.
Yeah, Ghana is the
hopefully.
place to go this December, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ghana real quick.
Yeah,
You're
I've
an
been to Africa. It's only Cameroon I haven't been to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur?
Yes.
So please tell us a little bit about, your journey towards this point. We're going to get into, this beautiful purses that we see here with the Ankara fabrics on it. But prior to that, like...
And the pants, you know what I'm saying?
I was confused for a sec. Like, what are you doing?
Shoot.
But tell us a little bit about your background, education, prior to starting Nerrico.
Okay. Background. An accountant. I studied accounting in college. So basically, going to college, because initially I studied nursing in high school because my mom told me to study nursing.
African stuff, yeah.
So, but I figured that nursing is not for me. So going to college, I was like, what can I do that in the future, if I could discover my purpose, it would still be useful for me. It would seem like waste of years.
Yeah.
So I'm good in math. I'm that person, triple A, math, AP, and all of that.
Hey.
So I was like, oh, let me do accounting. Because now I really don't know what I want to be. I just knew I wanted to make it and to make either my parents proud, my country proud, or just to be like a contribution to the society. So I did accounting, graduated with a bachelor's. That was 2012. But while I was in college, I'm good with hands, like purse, clothes, cooking, like things, beading, everything with hands. That I know for sure. I'm
You
good
said
at.
beating?
Beading,
Oh,
like
beating. Oh,
to
okay.
like beating, like
Oh, don't get me wrong.
berries and stuff.
She can spank a kid now.
So I bought a machine while I was in college, and everybody who knows me when I was young, everywhere I go, I wear African prints. Like back in the days when I used to go clubbing, I used to stand
when people
out.
used to get clowned, you know what I'm saying? Like not
I
now
was
when
getting clown. I wasn't really getting clown because everybody used to admire my outfit because it wasn't like country.
Yeah.
It was like modern African prints. Like all my clothes going out are all African prints.
Wow.
So I used to be like, is there ever gonna come a time where people really embrace, African prints? So, but I continued, got out of school with accounting degree, and then when I saw that it was becoming a trend, I was like, this is the time for me to invest. I mean, I regret not investing in my talents earlier. So, I should have started earlier because most of the designs that I had in mind that I put down, I saw other people
already doing it.
So
how did you go from, like accounting to fashion though? You give us an umbrella, but
accounting, basically, I always tell people that you can do accounting everywhere. In the nursing field, you need an accountant. Like right now, I'm an accountant in the a federal company. So I do accounting for my own company. So it's just being accountable for your finances. So there's really I'm not really drifting out of what I studied from school because I'm doing my bookkeeping, I'm doing all my bank transactions. I know everything that I need to do to keep my balance sheet and my reports. I'm still using my accounting skills in fashion. But what I used to sew, but then I started getting a lot of orders. A lot. So I started hiring people. I have about 4 tailors now, and I have a manager, and then I have an assistant that helps me.
Wow.
So usually when people call me and like, oh, I need an outfit, and I'm like, okay, you know what, send me your size and I'll send it to the tailor. They're like, tailor, are you not sewing it? I say, can you pay for my time? No, honestly, wonderful. You can't pay because honestly, people want good stuff, but they don't want to pay the price. You understand? So I have to leverage my time. These people are doing good jobs, so why do I have to sew for everybody? So basically,
and you hire them; they your employees.
Exactly, I hired them. So, and one thing I did that I'm really proud of myself was last year I decided to apply for admission into fashion school. Just was like, you know what, I need to master it because the vision I have, I can't do it based on talent alone. I need to go master my skills.
So did you get in?
So yeah, it was a long process, but I got accepted 3 weeks ago actually.
Wow.
Yeah, from last year.
Kanye got nothing on you.
I know, right? This is we're coming for you.
But nah, you're the founder of Nerrico Designs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the name Nerrico came from Nerissa.
Actually, the name Nerrico came. I have a friend called Joyce. I don't know if you know Joyce. Joyce Nde.
Shout out.
Joyce Nde. Bye. So since high school, she's been calling me Nerrico. She and Kuku.
Shout out Eddie B's wifey.
So they both call me Nerrico from high school. And so when I tried to choose the name for the company, I had a couple of names. But then I was like, Nerrico. So I'm going to partner with other people that have creative talents, like they're creative. And I have a creative team too. So I was like, Nerrissa and Co. So I don't want to leave the team out. I always give them shout out. I always appreciate them. So I was like Nerrissa Designs and Co. So whoever that works with me gets that vibe. Like I'm not about just me. I involve everybody. So that's why I chose the term Nerrico.
Man,
yeah.
I dig it.
So let me get it straight. So did you create this from scratch, or is something that you just put the fabric on there?
No, from scratch. We have manufacturers now.
Hey,
actually, yeah. So
I seen on the website you accept applications. Can I apply? Because I hear a bag, man. Let me secure this bag.
No, we actually do everything. Like it took me 3 months to actually Because every time they send me a sample, I say no, back. And so they actually sent me the one without the stones. I was like, okay, I need stones on them. So you get what I'm saying? So it takes us about 2 to 3 months to actually put anything in the market.
Somebody seen this right now, wants something. A couple, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can they get it?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks?
Because we manufacture 100 pieces.
Wow.
In a batch.
Where's your manufacturer?
In Nigeria.
Oh,
confirm.
Most my tailors are in Nigeria. Manufacturer in Nigeria, but my fabric vendor is in China.
What was the reason behind that? Just to, for people who might be wondering why not back home in Cameroon, is it that the quality of the fabric is in these places, or quality of the service?
Where?
In Nigeria and China.
It's connection now. I got the connection in Nigeria. Yeah, because when you start a business, it's not easy. You have to do research. You don't know who's gonna do the job well. You don't know who's gonna represent you, because people already expect quality from me because of the kind of job I do with my own hands. So it was hard. It took me 3 years to choose the tailors that I chose.
Wow. Because
some people say they can sew, but if you look what you sent to them versus what they sewed, it will not even match.
Right.
So then the job ends up coming to me. I have to do it on my own.
And you're the face of the company.
Yeah, and I'm still full-time employed. So, because obviously I don't get loans, I have to reinvest my paycheck into the business.
Let's talk about that. As far as I asked a question earlier, we kind of breezed through it. That pivot from accounting to starting this company. Talk us through the grind that, to having this thing now where it's like, yo, this Nerrico Designs.
Okay, so after I came up with the name, I didn't know how to register the business. If it was going to be an LLC, S corporate or whatever, but I searched resources that can help. America with the government, they have different things that actually they gave me a mentor right now.
Wow. Okay.
Virginia State has given me a mentor that has been in business for 20 years. So I have to keep up with assignments that she gives to me. That's the only way I've really been growing. So I went to this community classes, business classes, to really know how to register my business. And they told me the best way to register my business. They told me the legal things behind it. So I registered the business. I went and got my EIN number from IRS. And then make sure that I'm doing everything legally, because initially I wasn't registered. So I used to get a whole bunch of stuff through cargo at the airport. And one time I went there and the officer was like, "Are you legal?"
Hey.
I was like, I sell stuff. He was like, well, you have to do it the right way, because I see a lot of Africans not doing it the right way. They're doing back, like cash up the money to me. But one thing about the US is when you get to the top, that's when they start digging. When you become a millionaire, trust me, that's when they'll be like, in 2005, this and so you owe IRS. They'll bring you down. So it's good to do it. When you start a business, think about like my mentor always say, that when you start a business, think about $1 million vision. Don't think about it like, I'm just starting a business, I'm going to start from ground level. Start from the top level. Think like somebody from the top. When you get to the top, think like somebody from the bottom. Humble yourself. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I work as an accountant. I registered my business. And so I couldn't keep up with Nerrico all by myself. You need a team.
Facts.
You need a team. If you notice, my social media for my business was just there. Like, I couldn't. Even my personal social media, I barely post stuff. So I had to hire a manager to be doing it for me. So the transition was not too hard, because like I said, accounting is not nursing. And plus I had the talent already.
Which is pivoting.
Yeah.
And making it work.
Did you read the book Think Big and Grow Rich?
Something like that.
Think what? Think and Grow Rich?
Oh no.
Oh man, because you sound like you read the book.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Her mentor probably
and there's this book
down
that I read, God is my CEO. So
gotta check that out.
Yeah.
You also do consulting. How does that work?
Consulting, what do you mean?
On your website it says
consulting. So basically consulting is for people who want custom orders. And I don't want to deal with personal messages, because I want you to make an appointment so that I make myself available for you. Because if you call me randomly and be like, oh, you know, I have a wedding, I have 10 bridesmaids, I'm at work. We can't talk about 10 bridesmaids right now. You get what I'm saying? And the consultation helps me to manage my time. It's all about time management. So the consultation tab has the dates that are available, that are open, the times that you want to talk. And even if you want it for, and it's free, but for most companies, consultation is not free.
Facts, yeah.
So for me, it's free. You understand? Because I know what I'm dealing with. I know my market.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's like you go on the website, you choose consultation, you choose the date and the time, and there's a place where you explain what you really need. Like if you have a wedding and you need ashwabi for like 50 people, you put it there. I will start doing research on my own, like calling the vendors.
Talk,
yeah. So once I'm talking with you and you're telling me, okay, this is the fabric I need, I call the fabric vendors. Do you guys have this fabric? If they say yes, I call the tailors. If you contact me on time, like let me say if it's 50 people, I need a month. Okay, so I start leveraging the work between the tailors. I have tailors for male, I have tailors for female, and I have another tailor that sews both sides and kids. So what happens is once we agree on the price and once you're cool, the work starts. So that's what I call consultation. You get what I'm saying? Apart from what we have on the website.
Right.
Like even a bride, like sometimes I have to sketch the design from beginning. Like one of my friends called me and she was like, I need an outfit. I was like, do you have any design in mind? She was like, no. So I have to sketch I have to do different sketches and show her, is this what you like? Once she says, okay, I like this, I have to determine what fabric would be good for her body. And then send it to the manufacturer, they tell us.
Man,
They sew it. So once they sew it and I don't like it, because I have to do it ahead of time. Once they sew it, I don't like it, I make corrections so that I don't disappoint my customer. You get what I'm saying? So once they send it and it's cool, it's good,
it makes
then
sense.
I
Call
tell the
you.
client, your stuff is ready before time.
The good thing about your business is, being that you have people who sew stuff for you.
Yeah.
You right here, you know, with your customers, and if there's something they don't like,
Yeah.
you know, what I mean, you could correct that.
Oh, yes.
You know, because you know how to sew too. That's pretty,
And she's
Oh, I
sketchy.
do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty clutch.
There's some people that it comes and is because tailors can never be perfect.
Right.
It can never be perfect. It's not an easy job because people have high expectations.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, people have high expectations. Even if you go to the store like Target and all these places, there are some outfits that you come home and you're like, don't look right. But you cannot go to the designer and be like, hey, you didn't, because you don't even know where the designer lives. But with us African people, you know the person. You can go to the person's social media and be like, see what she did, you know. But when some of the outfits come and they don't fit, I alter them myself. And some people that live out of state, like Oklahoma, Texas, and be like, I'm like, I can alter it for you. And they be like, no, I'll take it to the Chinese. You know, so it's.
I mean, I guess the difference there is, being that you're getting custom made, you know, you're tailoring it.
Yeah.
You want it to fit the way you want it to fit.
Yeah.
Rather than, I mean, contrary to going to Target or, you know, Macy's or whatever, you're just buying it off the rack. You know what I mean? You don't, you have a choice to buy it or not buy it. But this one, you actually making that conscious decision that y'all want to tailor this stuff.
Yeah, that's just for consultation because most of the time I just do already made. But one thing I did last year was I started doing one size fit all.
How does that work?
It's a technique of sewing. You just make it stretchy.
Gotcha.
So it stretches back, like in and out, no matter what size you are. It's a technique of sewing. I can't really explain.
What has been your greatest challenge this far in your business?
My greatest challenge is trying to keep up with everybody because everybody wants to talk to me. Everybody wants Nerrissa. Everybody wants
Nerrissa's puppet.
Everybody wants Nerrissa to sew. Everybody has questions for Nerrissa because even though there's a manager, she still directs the stuff to me. Like, oh, somebody said they want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. I get off work at 4 p.m. I sit in traffic for 1 hour. I get home. I have a family. So it's really challenging. But I'm planning, like, you know, as the business is growing, I have to leave my job. That's the main purpose anyways. I have to leave my job and focus full-time on the business. So keeping up with customers is challenging. I miss customers that want to talk to only the CEO because obviously right now it's not out there. Like I don't have million customers, and also one of the challenging parts is when the tailor sends the outfit. I'm like, dude, what is this? I'm it's
not what we talked about.
Especially your pens. Like I actually talked to the tailor this morning. I was not happy because I had to redo. Not that he got the size perfect. He got everything perfect. No, he hasn't even taken your measurements. That's one thing we do. We don't take measurements.
Why are you so hype, man?
We use the.
Talking about the pants, I'm modeling it. Go ahead.
We use the US size chart. So you just tell me your size in US size, and we use the US size chart.
It's like,
so like when he sent me the pants today, and it was like, that fabric, the paper they put on. Mm-hmm. When you take it off, there's some kind of residue.
Yeah.
So they didn't take it off properly because they were rushing. Mm-hmm. So I said, hey, this is for customers. I don't want any mistakes. I don't even want to see anything, even a pen on it. Mm-hmm. So I had to correct that myself.
We appreciate you.
It's kind of challenging.
We appreciate you because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that, we've had, Ankara connoisseurs come to the podcast and talk about, that, discord between, the customers, especially in the African community. And you taking that mantle, like, let's get it right. That's professionalism. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And, to add to what he just said, I guess my question is, being that Ankara fabrics and prints and, all this stuff is being consumed heavily by Africans, let me jump the gun by saying Africans, and I know the African Americans or the Caucasian people are now following the trends and stuff. Well, my first question is, among all your products, which ones are your most popular products? And the second is, how do you deal with we Africans who we complain so much but we don't bring solutions? We want everything but we don't want to pay the price for it. How do you deal with that?
So initially when I started my business, my target market was not the Africans. I'm from Africa. We don't value our culture. We don't. So my target market mainly was were the Caucasians and the African Americans, mainly because the Caucasians appreciate things from Africa. You understand? They really appreciate it. I mean, they give compliments that will encourage you. And also the African American, you notice that they are trying to connect to their roots. All of them are trying to connect to their roots, like doing all this, tests and all of that to find out where they're from. So
traveling,
it's like when you infuse the African culture with modern, like Afro design, make it fit for them to rock it, they'll really appreciate it. But then the Africans, we were born with African prints. We don't see the value. We don't see the worth in the Ankara fabric or anything Atogo and all the stuff. We don't see the value. So it's like I said, if a Cameroonian or Nigerians don't give me a hard time. They don't. So it's like if a Cameroonian calls me and says that I need this outfit. And I'm like, okay, you know what size do you wear? I'll send it to the tailor. They're like, no, I want you to sew it. I said, no, I'm sorry, I can't sew it. I mean, the work is perfect. You guys didn't even know what I was sewing it or not. So if something like this would probably cost, I'll buy the fabric, we'll buy the fabric, we'll provide the fabric, tailoring and shipping. And you want to pay $60 for this. Exactly. That's cost of product, cost of labor, and cost of shipping together. So, but they're still saying African print is everywhere. We were born with this, What's the special thing about it? So, dealing with Africans is really, really hard. But I, like I said, I kind of grew up here, and I know that customers are always right. Customers are always right, always. Yeah.
I mean, I want to say customer service is great, but customers are not always right. You know what I mean?
In a sense that when I say right, it doesn't mean when they come at you, they are right. But they are helping your business. They are the reason why you're in business.
Of course.
So it's finding a compromise.
You have to find a way to there's nobody that's too hard to communicate with. You learn something from every conversation. If you have anger problems, there's that customer that's going to trigger that anger. You understand? So that customer teaches you how to manage your anger.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, that customers are always right.
How do you deal with, in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those who do not know what the DMV stand for, there is a lot of Ankara vendors, a lot of people doing African prints, and a lot of people who want to rock African prints, and also is who is, I know that person, and that's what I'm gonna go to. So I guess my question is, how do you deal with the competition right now that's out here? Because we got people like Nikki Curry, Babyface Assassin, we call her. We have a ton of them. Shout out to everybody.
Agwe, there's a bunch of them. Yeah.
How do you deal with competition?
This is the thing, right? In life, whatever you're meant to do, you already have your you already have your customers. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of that, I've turned down a lot of customers. Because we just can't keep up. You understand? There are millions of people, that are still not able to find that person that will give them Ankara prints. So the market is large. Actually, we need more tailors. We need more people to get in the business. We do. Because even if you look at the Western world, there are so many designers. So many. And there are still more coming. But you never see the stores, the retail stores, run out of clothes. You understand? Everybody has who they are going to rock, regardless of how many people are doing it. So like I said, okay, so there's this lady I contacted, to help me sew an outfit for me. I contacted her in 2018, and she told me that we're going to do consultation May 2019.
Wow.
It is the market is saturated. So anybody who wants to do African prints, anybody who wants to sew bags, man, we need them.
Wait, you said the market is
saturated. Yeah. So
as far as customers, a lot of customers.
So it's like a lot of customers. So no amount of vendors is gonna bring competition.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the people you named, I don't even know them. They probably don't know me. But they still have customers. I still have my customers. And when my customers are satisfied, they'll refer they're going to refer other customers to me.
Yeah, even just one wedding, Seth.
Yeah, just
you got to link up with Rashida Oyangule, the tailoring lead. She has a website where she, puts tailors there. You just put your zip code.
I think I saw her on your Instagram.
We had her on the show. Shout out to Rashida.
Yeah, man.
That's a good concept. It really helps tailors and people looking for tailors. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody has their purpose. The market is never saturated. Yeah. Like if you ever do a survey, like a population count of where you live alone, you'll see how many people live there. Like where I live, Alexandria alone, Virginia has about 2 million something people. You understand? So with the mentor that the state, because states, let me tell you something about small businesses. The state is very interested in people who have small businesses. They will help you grow at all costs because you're the one that helps the economy of the country. So the mentor that they gave to me, she actually taught me a concept on how to find customers without even struggling. You know how like you stay home and people send you these things and you never give them your address? And back in the days you had to buy the data. Now you don't have to buy the data. Just go to the library. They have the data search right there. Like, let me say, my target market is Caucasians. I go to the library. I tell them this is the business I have, and these are the people that I'm targeting. They'll send you to the database. Everybody that is registered in that state will come out. All you have to do is, it's not easy. You have to be dedicated to do stuff like that, and it's costly because you have to print out stuff.
Stuck in middle, don't blow 50K subscribers.
You have to print out stuff. I mean, something to tell people because people don't know. It's unfortunate that Africans don't go out there to make use of these resources in the US.
My head is clicking now.
Yeah.
We are so stuck in our ways, man.
There are so many. Like when I got to talk to my mentor, she told me I need a business plan by next week.
Right.
I need a strategy in 2 weeks. I need this. If not, they'll drop you. And by the time they drop you, where are you gonna go to? You understand? And then they tell you, okay, we have classes for Amazon. People who want to connect their website to Amazon, we have classes in 2 months. We have classes for this. We have classes for that. We have classes for crowdfunding. We have you have to keep up if you want to grow your business. And they tell me that's why a lot of people's businesses fall because of lack of knowledge. as you grow, you need to get more knowledge. Like what you guys are doing, they have mentors for that. They have mentors for that. When they look at one of your videos, they'll correct you straight up. They'll tell you what to do and what not to do. And it's free.
I mean,
It's free.
is that in MD too? Because that's Virginia. Do they have stuff like that in?
We'll move this
Maryland?
thing to
Probably,
Virginia.
you probably have to like, no, you know what? It's DMV.
The DMV? Okay.
Because some of my mentors are from Rockville. You understand?
Definitely gotta give.
So I'll give
us
you
that
guys
link
the
up.
I don't have the website offhand. I'll give you guys the website before I leave. Like
Yeah.
anybody who talks to me, I tell them, I say you have to go for business.
We're gonna put the
first.
link right here. For those who are watching too, who want to get that.
Yeah, man, that's what we about.
Yeah.
Stuff,
But listen, you giving up, you spilling too much tea. It's about you right now. It's about your business. I want to ask you this question though. Is it easier to get the ready to wear collection or sewing from scratch?
Is it easy to get at for the customers?
Yeah. Like which one do
yeah.
you find pleasure in doing? Easy, ready to wear or sewing from scratch?
Both actually. I like custom made too because it's challenging. I like challenges and it helps me to grow with my creativity. So, but the ready to wear it's good because it's already something that is there. I don't have to struggle to, to meet your expectations. What you're seeing when it's ready to wear, what you're seeing is what you get.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier this week about family, friends, support and stuff like that. And being that we Africans, like literally, bro, like
Why you keep saying Africans?
because I'm African and there's something wrong with our African community, how we think. Like we know what to do, but we just want everything.
Circumvent the system.
We just want everything to be so easy, man. Literally, there is a link right there. All you gotta do is just click on it, and it will take you somewhere. But then you come ask me, yo, where can I find the link? My dude, it's right there. Why are you asking me for the link again? You know what I mean? Or we sell T-shirts on the website, right? And somebody comes to me like, hey, yo, man, I seen that T-shirt's pretty dope. Could you send me one? Dude. I'm like, yo, is that okay? If I gotta send you one, I gotta send that person one. I gotta send the other person one.
It's
Why the hell did I put it
hard.
on in the first place? You know what I mean? So I guess my question to you is, how do you deal with family, friends coming to you like, yo, can I get a discount on that? Oh, yo, can I get that for free? You know what I mean? Like, how do you do that?
They can't even come at me. They know me.
I've already established this one.
I have a boundary face.
Hey,
Hey,
Like,
that's that one. A resting.
yes. Like, that look that your mom gives you, like,
Come on for my.
you already know what she means. Like, I have a boundary face. Even though I'm like the coolest person ever, don't come at me with this stuff.
that discount stuff.
Man, no,
Miss
I
me
give
with that.
discounts.
Okay.
But you're not going to come ask me. Go on the website. Like, usually when you go on the website, when you subscribe for the first time, you get a 5% off. Understand? When we're having sales, I put it on our social
all that
media,
stuff,
But when you tell people to follow your social media, they think that you are begging for followers.
Right.
Do you understand? Do you know that I can get followers from just my business website alone? Just working on it, and people will actually follow you. And the funny thing is, now Instagram has promotion stuff. I could get followers from that. But the reason why I'm saying you should follow is because you should be updated with the new stuff that we come up with. You should be able to follow up with the sales that we have, the discounts. If I say follow, you don't follow, and then you come to me and be like, is there any discount?
You passed last month.
I can't reply you.
You missed it.
It's draining to have a business and people are asking you the same. Like, you see me put stuff on my personal social media, follow Nerrico designs. It's for purposes like that. You understand? Because there's somebody managing that page. I'm paying the person for it. So when you have questions, the person knows what to say to you because that's their job. Do you understand? I'm trying to manage my time. So the funny thing is with the link, remember the other day you were like, why don't you have a link on your page? We're not going to talk about that too much because, but Africans will come to you and be like, how much is this?
Guy.
Something that's already on the website.
Like country people.
It's already on the website. Sometimes I just feel like sitting down in my car and just fainting. Like, God, why?
Why are we like this?
Why?
Don't have his stroke, I beg.
Why am I paying for a website every month?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Why am I paying for somebody to manage? Why am I paying for an assistant? Why am I paying for tellers? Why? And you're still asking me questions like, how much is the outfit? When I put the outfit on my social media,
I know this
and I
pain
say,
also.
go on the link. Somebody will still come and DM me, sis. First of all, sis is the like familiarity, like, you know, we know each other.
That's a follow up for
Sis, the outfit, so now how much? First of all, I have to take a deep breath. Honestly, I've learned to take a deep breath before I reply people. I just sit at my desk, I'm like, Nerrissa, calm down. You know, this is a customer. Okay, do something else and come back. So I'll come back and be like, oh, sis, this is...
Why this guy died?
I think you can relate. Oh my God.
It's very true.
I have to sit there and be like, hey, Nerrissa, oh God,
so fat.
calm down. And it has helped me to have great anger management skills, man. I took anger management in George Washington when I was a freshman. Straight up, I was that kind of person, it just comes out. Phew. So I just sit down and be like, okay, calm down, take deep breaths, reply. I don't reply when I'm heated up. Yeah. So I just reply and say, oh, sis, it's so and so amount. Trust me. 2 months again, that person will come and ask that same question. That's when I'll tell you that I not tell you price. They be like, and then like, oh, you be telling me, but it's like I forgot it. I say, you know what? Scroll up our conversation. Like, dude, time is money.
Facts.
So
Time is money.
It's funny. Every time we have this, I'm one of my cousins who always cracks me up. Every time we come, what's your email?
Yeah, yo.
I'm like, dog, just scroll up.
It's like
right
that. It's literally, we talk once every 2 months, and that's all.
Yeah.
What's your
It's
email?
not nice.
It's the next text
It's
up.
next up. He said, what's your
It's
email?
not nice because they make it hard. We make it hard for ourselves.
It's not
We
easy to
make
be
it
an
really
entrepreneur out
hard
here.
for
And a
ourselves.
full-time mom, full-time, wife.
I know. full time everything. I'm actually I'll tell you, full time in church too.
Yeah,
Yesterday Coco was like, dude, when do you sleep? I was like, sleep is for dead people. When you die, you sleep forever. Yeah, so literally I have to do everything full time.
Yeah, man. Before we run out of time here, you had to go back to the car to bring out, it's this new what we got here lined up.
So basically, we've had this bag in the market for a while, and for this design, my partner and I created this design. So, we came up with the assorted, because this you can wear with anything. It has different fabric colors and stuff like that. And we do, like I said, we do everything from scratch. There's no gluing of anything. Everything is from scratch, like you can see.
Yeah.
Like right all the way. And these are clutches, like mostly for our moms. And the reason why we came with clutches like this, because women always have everything in their purse. Brush, toilet tissue, everything.
Pepper
and by the time they
spray,
want to grab their cash, they have to dig in. So we make everything small. We don't make it too big, so that you'll be able to.
They said don't go in a woman's purse.
If that, see, I remember growing up, man. If my mom had something like that, son, that's a weapon.
Yeah, so we do the Ankara and the stones, and this is our summer collection. This actually just it's been with us for like 2 weeks, but I told my friends, I'm like, they are gonna see it first on
Stuck in the middle.
So they were like, oh no, we can't wait. I was like, you have to wait. So these two are new collection.
This right here is very dope. The fact that you have tag
Nerrico designs.
It's super dope, man.
Man, listen, what's the name of the website? No, not shoot me gun. So people can go, cop, get familiar with everything.
Okay, our website is www.nerrico.com, and our Instagram page is at Nerrico_designs. So yeah, you can follow us. We have sales coming up with our new collection.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you got that summer wedding, you just want to look good, get you some dope pants like this. Hit up Nerrico Designs. Get get done up. Feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, listen. Anything we have not touched on that you want to add before we close here?
No, I would want to say, is it for like customers or like people who want to start businesses?
Anything in your mind.
So basically, for those who want to start businesses, because people always wonder, like, how do you how do you finance your business? If you have that 9 to 5 job and you're not really making profit on your business, don't leave your job. Just stay there until you know that you have good grounds to pay your bills. And then once you're paying your bills, then you can leave your job, to face, because the honest truth is you cannot grow as much if you still have a job and you're doing your business.
Facts.
And also for those, I would say that exercising really helps me to keep my energy. Going to the gym, going swimming really helps me to keep my energy, because a lot of people wonder, how do you get your energy? You have to exercise. Yeah.
If you cannot swim, I beg don't go.
Very true, especially in summertime. No, that's a fact.
And actually, I just started learning how to swim because that was my goal for 2019. I was like, Nerissa, this summer is not going without you going to go,
And
just
she's hitting the gym.
dress
She better
up
get that
and
summer
just,
body.
I know, right?
and just go and sit in the pool.
I passed deadline to get some voting. Summer started yesterday. I passed the deadline.
So you know what? I encourage a lot of people, because swimming is the best exercise, the best cardio. I'll encourage people to go for swimming lessons. I took 2 weeks of swimming lessons, and I know how to dive like a fish.
Swimming is not the best cardio.
It is.
No, it's not.
Just in denial.
It is.
Leave him.
It's the other one.
Eh?
No. Swimming is the best cardio. Because not everybody can do the other one. Let's not get there, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a cash talk plava. Hey, listen.
Not everybody can do the other one.
We have had the pleasure of speaking with Nerissa, Lucia. Listen,
Thank you,
appreciate you
guys.
coming to kicking with us.
Hey, thank
Appreciate
you.
the gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
AK got some dope pants. I got dope pants. Shout out to Ma. Hey, listen.
Shout out to Archery.
In the
Mr.
building.
Durag.
Hey, hope you have a safe trip back to that far country named Virginia.
Thank you.
Many more blessings on the business
Thank
and
you,
everything.
guys. Thank you so
listen.
much. Thank you.
You guys should make Ankara this thing Durags.
Please. And nobody
Just go
gonna
to
buy
Federal by
that.
21 and get the Ankara looking ones.
The Ankara looking ones. No, there's never really an Ankara looking one though. It might look like those fabrics from Walmart.
That's true.
But
That's true.
you never really look Ankara. Do you know Walmart that are selling those Ankara fabrics?
For real?
Really?
But anyways, go check it out. It is. I will never buy. And guess what? They sell it double the price that we sell it, and it's not even looking like Ankara, but it says ethnic prints. And I'm
Ethnic
like,
rings or something like that.
Yeah.
They're just trying to capitalize off a bag. Listen, Walmart, we coming for y'all. We suing. We suing.
and it's
But
not even original.
I'm hip.
Damn.
It's not
Knockoff.
original.
They got knockoff Balenciaga, knockoff everything. You been to
Knockoff-
Walmart lately?
No.
You would die laughing. But listen, Ellie, if you enjoyed what you heard and seen, hit that subscribe button. We had the pleasure of speaking with Nerissa.
Yes.
Hey, CEO and founder of
Stuck in the
Nerrico
middle.
Designs. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah. This episode was brought to you in partnership with Perfect Office Solutions, providing affordable, flexible, private office spaces starting at just $4.99. Use promo code SITM Podcast. SITM Podcast is a promo code to get 10% off your monthly lease. If you like what you watch, like my man Reflex said, hit that subscribe button. I mean, either way, man. Even if you don't like it, still hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. You're going to like an episode someday, somehow. We don't know how, but you will. Follow us on all social platforms at SITM Podcast. The email is sitmpodcast237@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hit us for comments, questions, referrals. Give us questions, man, for our couch talk. Anyways, man, Flex.
Yes, sir.
Happy Saturday to you.
Yeah, man, you too.
Nerrico, Nerissa. Happy Saturday to you. And
Thank you.
drive home to your country.
I think
Virginia is a whole country on its own.
Yeah.
So, hey, this is Stuck in Real Podcast.
And we are out.
Cheese.